guys, so today I want to talk about a very important topic, which is sun safety with acne. And you guys know, as an acne sufferer myself, first off, there are a lot of things into play here. First, it's really hard to find a sunscreen that isn't going to make your acne worse or cause more skin issues or break you out. I found that a lot of sunscreens do that. Second off, a big issue is that a lot of times the medicines and the creams and the scrubs that we use make our skin more sensitive to the sun. And the more sensitive they are to the sun, the less we should be out in the sun. So we need to apply sunscreen, but then we go back to the problem where many sunscreens break us out. But sun safety is a huge issue for people with and without acne. And I wanted to talk about just, I guess, acne and sunscreen in general and a couple of the things that you could do, a couple of the sunscreens I like and the things that you should probably know. First and foremost, you do not have to be on a specific medication to be sun sensitive. Those who are on antibiotics for acne should definitely be very, very careful in the sun just because you're photosensitive. But even over-the-counter products can cause sensitivity. This is a St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. It's just a regular scrub, has absolutely no active ingredients. All the ingredients, they aren't like drug or active. But even something like this can make you very, very susceptible to the sun. The reason why is because it is a scrub. It's a physical exfoliant that breaks down the layers of the skin. Now that's great for helping your acne, that's great for helping your skin, but if you go in the sun, it could make you burn a lot quicker and could cause a lot more damage. What's also interesting is that 90% of aging is caused by the sun. So 90% of what makes us look older is caused by sun damage. So it's like, if you already have sun damage, use sunscreen to prevent it from getting worse and of course to prevent cancer. But even if you don't have sun damage yet, why not start preparing now so that you don't get it? The second thing is something like this. This is still over the counter. This is Rapid Wrinkle Repair for your eye area. They have it for your face too. But what this has in it that works so well is retinol. And what this retinol does is really help our skin. It makes our skin, whether it's our eyes or whether it's our face, it can actually help fight the signs of sun damage. Problem is, this is another form of an exfoliator, and when you exfoliate with that retinol, it makes your skin so much more prone to damage from the sun. Since we don't want to age, because 90% of aging is caused by the sun, and since we don't want to get cancer or anything like that, and since our skin is already a little bit sensitive because we have acne, there are a couple different things that we can do. Also, the sun aggravates acne. A lot of people think that the sun kind of helps get rid of acne. Now, the sun does have UV rays, which we know cause skin cancer, but those UV rays can help stop the growth of bacteria, which is why some people say that sun can help with acne. The only problem with that is that sun also increases inflammation. It causes your skin to be a little bit more irritated. And the more inflammation and the more irritation, the more acne you will get. So yes, the UV rays are killing that bacteria, but that bacteria can grow back, whereas it's also causing inflammation, which causes more acne. So don't use the sun to get rid of your acne. There are much better ways that also do not involve skin cancer. I have two different things of products here. One for people who need more moisture in their skin, maybe who have drier skin, and one for people who are oily or regular like me. And the first thing you should always do when it comes to sunscreen is make sure that you cleanse your face. You know that cleansing is a really big part of any skincare routine. It's something you should be doing all the time. But especially before you put on your sunscreen and when you're ready to take your sunscreen off. When you cleanse before putting on your sunscreen, it really helps the sunscreen penetrate deeper and work better and stay on longer so you don't have to reapply as many times throughout the day. And when you're done with the day, you do want to take your sunscreen off because it's not something you want to be sitting on your skin. You want to let your skin breathe at night. So there are two different ways of doing this that I enjoy. If you are at home, I would recommend using a cleanser, and if you're out and about, I would recommend using a wipe since you can definitely take these with you and it's a lot easier. You don't need a sink or anything like that. As far as cleansers go, if you have really, really dry skin or very, very sensitive skin, this is one I would recommend. This is from Beauty Mint. This is the All Natural Aloe Cleanser. It's great if you need a bit more hydration. If that's not your skin type, maybe you're a little bit more oily, this is one I would recommend. This is the Neutrogena's Naturals Fresh Cleansing Makeup Remover, and what's great about this is that it really is all natural. It's a gentle cleanser, so it's not going to cause irritation, but it really gets everything off. Also, what I love is that it's eco-sustainable. So if we look at all of these different ingredients, there's nothing in here that's really going to harm our skin as far as chemicals are concerned. Because when you have a lot of products with a lot of chemicals, sometimes those chemicals can also react to the chemicals in your sunscreen and make the sunscreen less effective. So this is one I would recommend for just about anyone, especially if you're oily, and this is one I would recommend if you maybe have more dry or sensitive skin. If you're not near a sink or anything like that and you're on the go all the time, these are some wipes that I would recommend. This one is actually also from Neutrogena. This is the oil-free cleansing wipe with pink grapefruit. What I like about this is that this one is actually made for acne-prone skin. So if you don't have a sink or something, you literally take out your wipe, you wipe your face off, and you apply your sunscreen, and this is kind of like a cleanse. You can also use these to remove the sunscreen. Now, if your skin needs a lot of moisture, if you notice that you're very, very dry, or if you need moisture, these are ones that I would recommend. I'm all out. These are from Yes to Tomatoes. Again, this is an all-natural product. These are facial towelettes. These are paraben-free and 96 or 98% natural. And again, this is basically the exact same thing, just little wipes that you can take with you on the go. So next, the very important part is the actual sunscreen. And when having acne, like we spoke about, we want something that's not going to break us out, that's not going to make it worse. In my experience, a lot of sunscreens can be oily and they just cause a lot of breakouts for me. A lot of comedogenic stuff is in there. My biggest tips, regardless of where you're shopping for sunscreen, is look for something that is oil-free, so it's not going to have a lot of oils and grease in it, and look for something that says non-comedogenic, because that means that it's not going to be as prone to breaking out your skin. Also, you might want to look for something that's dermatologist tested, because that might be a little bit more of a safe haven for some skin types. So these are some different options. I have two here that are regular sunscreens, and then one that is for moisture. So we'll talk about the sensitive skinned individual first. This is an oil-free moisture. This is what I use if I'm not going to be in the sun all day, but I know that I'll be driving or I'll be indoors and getting some sun exposure through that. This is usually what I will wear on a day where I'm not wearing makeup. It's basically a moisturizer, but it has SPF 35 in it. And it is oil-free and non-comedogenic. So if you look at the back, it is dermatologist tested, it's oil-free, it's all that stuff. My favorite moisturizer by far is the Neutrogena Oil-Free for sensitive skin. But as you can see, this one has the SPF 35 in it. So on a day where you're not wearing makeup or you're inside the house and you know that you still need protection, but not as much as if you were going to the beach, this would be a great option, especially if your skin needs a little bit more moisture. Now when it comes to sunscreens, there are definitely two different options. This is one called Clear Face from Neutrogena, and what I love about this is that it is breakout free. It's actually made for people like me who suffer from acne. It's liquid lotion, it's an SPF 55, so that's a really good rating. You're not going to need to apply it as much anymore. It says it will not cause breakouts, it is ultra light, and it's oil free. So this basically has everything we need. This is another one that I like. This is SPF 50, whereas this was SPF 55. This is the Obagi Medical New Germ Sun Shield, and I do like this one. It's a great sunscreen. The only problem is that this one is not really geared towards acneic skin. I bought this and I've used this for quite a while, but when it comes to these, like, let's be honest, I love them both. But this one is a lot cheaper, and this one's actually made for acne skin. Did this one break me out? I don't think so. I hope not. I'm not really sure. But I noticed it did leave my skin a little bit greasy. And with this, I couldn't really wear it under makeup. It's still a great sunscreen though if you're looking for something like that. Whereas this one can be found at the drugstore. It is made for acne-prone skin. It says it won't cause breakouts. And I like to wear this underneath my makeup. Now, whether you're on a day where you're not going to be wearing makeup, you should still be applying sunscreen, especially if you exfoliate regularly, especially if you're on any kind of antibiotic or medication. But even on a day where I am wearing makeup, like today, I like to apply this underneath just to make sure that my skin is protected. Some foundations do have SPF in them. Sometimes the SPF in those foundations can be causing breakouts because even though the foundation has the SPF in it, the SPF isn't oil-free. So I like that this one doesn't cause breakouts, and you can almost use it as a barrier to your skin. I kind of use this as a primer, so that way even if I have a foundation on that's going to be more prone to clogging my skin, this kind of acts as a barrier, so my skin absorbs more of this instead of the oil clogging, acne causing stuff from my foundation. Of course you can wear it with or without makeup, but I do like it under makeup. You just apply it, kind of rub it in so you don't have any white on you. Wait 10 to 15 minutes and then you can go in and apply your foundation and your concealer and just skip the step of a primer. So that is what I would recommend. That's a little bit about sun protection and acne. Those are just my personal picks for if you have acne prone skin and stay protected this season in the sun. So summer is just around the corner. I really hope that this helps you. If you have your own favorite sunscreen, be sure to tell me what it is. If you've tried any of these products and love them or hate them, please tell me what it is and why. And yeah, I would love to hear about any other sun protection tips that you have, because staying safe is better than being sorry. So I love you guys. Again, I really hope this helped you, and I can't wait to talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.